Good morning. So I'm out here today to talk about an app that I use. Spyglass compass app, but no electronic should take the place of traditional compass and a map. Just want to state that. Traditional compass isn't going to die with batteries or screw up, run out of charge or whatever. So I've got my phone that I use as a camera. This is not connected to the internet, and as you can see, it's also in airplane mode. And this is the app, and I'm not endorsed, not getting paid to do this. I just wanted to talk about it because for a free app it has a lot of features in it, and it'll work if you don't have a connection or anything. So, well, most of them do, but I like it because I can use different maps. I can use hybrids, terrain map, or satellite. I can set waypoints, which is what we're going to do today to kind of show how it works a little bit. I'm going to start walking back in. I'm going to set a point where I am, and then we're going to go off into the woods down some trails, and then we're going to try to use it to come back to our original starting point. I do have a couple of little nuances that you should know about. Go over to the forum. Doesn't cost you anything to join the thing. So maybe we'll discuss that. Not going to be any making coffee today. This is my goal. This is what we're going to do. So let's get to it. Uh-oh. Bigfoot house? Or is somebody practicing some bushcraft? Little flag. And you're going to click at current location. Let's just call it home. Alright, so it'll beep when you're close to it. You can turn that off in the settings. Alright, so we had nothing but rain basically for 3 days. It's wet and the mosquitoes are horrible. I got bug spray on and I'm still getting hammered. Everything's just wet, so there's mosquitoes even where generally there usually isn't a bunch of mosquitoes. Alright, so for this test, we don't have to be too far back in here. As you can see, we're about, well, 266 yards from where we started. And we need to go that way. But since we're going through the woods, we're going to head in this way. Alright, I'm going to turn the camera off for a little bit until we get down over this bank. There's a lot of trip stuff underneath of this, and I don't want to fall. Alright, so we'll get back to you once we're down in there. Alright, so we're down the bank. That was a little tricky, a little wet, and I got just sneakers on today. Alright, probably should have put a waypoint where I left the trail, but for today, I'm not worried about that. So, well, we're kind of facing the direction that we need to go, which is basically northeast. So, mosquitoes biting my ear. Yeah. Alright, let's turn this off for a little bit. This is another trail that'll loop around. There's a lot of trails in here. It's an intertwining system. All right. It's telling me I'm definitely off in the wrong direction. I need to go back that way. I know this area, so crossing that trail back there told me I was going to well, my right a little too far. All right, we gotta go down through that. We gotta go that way. So I see a tree, and that's where I head toward. I'm only doing a couple hundred yards just to show this. And that looks wet. We're gonna have to go around this, I think. Well, should be having to go that way. Yep. We are only about 97 yards from our starting spot. 82 yards. Okay, let's turn this off. Okay. Should be. Yards. "31 yards, that's wrong, because this is where I started. So, within 4 yards. All right. All right, so it's kind of the function. We're gonna go, I'm gonna go over back down to where the pavilion area is and have a seat. Show you a couple other things with this and talk. All I got is water. No coffee, no tea, no food. It's very warm out here today already. It's cool back in there, but man, the mosquitoes are bad. All right, get back to you in a little bit. Still remnants of those turtle eggs. Yeah. For all you people that love snakes, there you go. They're still there. Not as many, but there's 2. Alright, so you want to bring up your menus. You just tap it, and that'll leave these 3 little menus down here. This little camera icon, you use that, if you want to snap a picture. Oh, and make sure with this you have location turned on. If you don't have location turned on, it's not going to work at all. A little flag. That's going to be where your destinations are, add map, current bearings, location, distances, and stuff like that. If you want it now, we don't need that destination anymore, so we can get rid of it. How do we do that? We come over here and we swipe to that side, and it'll bring up this little thing that says delete. Hit delete, come down here, hit done, and that'll remove that waypoint. Now, this is your options thing, this little icon, and it's very tricky to get to. And then you got your locations and stuff like that and your settings. And kind of this is what I like. You got classic compass, you got magnetic north you could turn on. You can automatically set it for declination. Some of it is for the paid mode only, but there's a lot of stuff in here that you can use for the free version. It's got a lot more features than a lot of other ones. And I don't usually like to talk about electronics, as you can tell from my channel, but this is a pretty good one. You know, you can track Polaris, spectral glass markers, stars, fast sharing so you can send a pin to somebody else, the compass mode, your maps, of course. If you turn this current location off, that'll take away the little icon that I was using, and you'll also lose your ability to, when you get closer to your original marker, you won't know where exactly you're going. So you'd be using it just like a more or less a regular compass. But you know, if you're going to use an electronic, you might as well use the features, so I suggest just leaving that on. The location pins and stuff like that. Your map types, you got your standard, and there's satellite, a hybrid, your terrain, and a night mode. So like I said, it's a pretty good little feature, and you know, it tells you where you are, tells you the roads and stuff like that. I'm just over here at a very popular place that I come to often. Just for purposes to show this, or just to stretch my legs and stuff like that. So that's about it for this one. So that's a little bit about the Spyglass compass app. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.